Historically, humanity defined wealth through physical mass. If you held a gold stater in your hand, your purchasing power was a tangible, heavy reality. This material definition aligns with Newtonian physics, where the world is a giant machine governed by gravity. Within this framework, wealth behaves like solid matter. It is scarce, hard to move, and constrained by predictable, linear growth. Modern finance has evolved away from this physical weight. The vast majority of global wealth now exists as digital abstraction, untethered from moving atoms. Problems emerge when we apply 17th century mechanical logic to 21st century digital energy. We impose the limitations of a physical gold hoard onto a system that actually functions like a weightless information network. To understand how wealth is generated today, we have to look past the machine. The flow of modern money mirrors the strange, non-linear laws of quantum mechanics. Quantum physics reveals that at the subatomic level, particles don't have fixed positions. The double-slit experiment proves they exist as a superposition of infinite probabilities until the moment of measurement, when the wave function collapses into a single, definite state. This led Niels Bohr and the Copenhagen School to argue that the observer is central to reality. In their view, physical matter remains unactualized until it is interacted with by a conscious measurement. Economic theories like Charles Eisenstein's quantum money suggest credit functions exactly like this wave of potential. A bank balance isn't a static thing sitting in a vault. It exists across multiple potential states and only takes a definite form when a transaction brings it into being. Modern practitioners like Joe Dispenza model the mind as an electromagnetic broadcaster. Clear thoughts provide the electrical intention, while elevated emotions provide the magnetic signature, drawing potential into reality. This redefines money as a responsive relationship. The observer's internal state collapses financial potential into experience. Most people are programmed for incrementalism, believing that wealth requires a gradual, exhausting climb. But subatomic mechanics suggests that the path to a new level doesn't have to be a continuous line. When an electron shifts energy levels, it executes a quantum leap, vanishing from one state and instantly materializing in another, without occupying the space between. Price Pritchett applied this to human performance, arguing individuals can achieve multiplied results through exponential jumps, bypassing slow methods. In this model, every potential financial outcome exists as a specific electromagnetic frequency within the quantum field. Creating a breakthrough requires the observer to shift their own energetic frequency to match the desired potential, causing the new reality to materialize. Monumental wealth generation often follows this non-linear pattern. It occurs when an individual fundamentally resets the energetic rules of their success, allowing for a breakthrough that appears with sudden grace. We see a similar connectivity in quantum entanglement. When two particles become entangled, they remain linked regardless of distance. Any change to the state of one is instantly mirrored in the other. This connectivity challenges the classical economic story of the separate self. If we believe we are isolated actors competing for limited resources, we naturally default to a mindset of scarcity and defensive hoarding. A sacred economy replaces the model of isolation with the principle of entanglement. It views the economy as a unified network, where money is a token of gratitude and a ritual for directing human creativity. Within this entangled system, the success of one participant elevates the entire network. Wealth flows through relationships rather than being trapped in silos, meaning another person's prosperity can directly catalyze your own. This aligns our economic behavior with the interconnected nature of the universe. It moves us away from zero-sum competition and toward the realization that shared abundance is a more efficient and stable state. The transition from a Newtonian to a quantum view of finance changes everything. The rigid, mechanical machine gives way to a highly responsive, infinite field of potential. Physicist John Wheeler called this a participatory universe. It implies that we aren't just passive witnesses to an external economy, but active co-creators who help bring reality into existence through our observations and interactions. This puts the focus back on internal management. Rather than obsessively manipulating physical matter, the goal becomes tuning your intentions and emotional frequencies to match the future you want to experience. Leveraging our entanglement with the world allows us to stop struggling against perceived scarcity. We begin to open channels for surprise opportunities and positive financial experiences by cultivating a state of expectation. The ultimate takeaway of quantum economics is that the economy is a relationship, not a thing. When the observer changes their perspective and energetic state, the economy itself transforms.